It's now time for the return of the Kingdom Hearts World Tour videos, and today I'm going to be doing a world tour of the 100 Acre Wood. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. Jump inside the book. This one's easy to do a world tour for, because I don't have to constantly clear out Heartless in order to explore the rooms. But just looking around the book first, I mean, if you've played all the way through the game and gotten all the pages, you know what the book looks like. You've probably ran all over it. Obviously, the places that we can go are a bit more bolder and more vibrant. That lets you know where you can go. Got some streams that cut up through here. Obviously, the compass is where you can go back to the outside world, and there's a save point in here. Got Eeyore's house over here. This is the hill where you do the swing, the little swinging minigame for Pooh. This forest here, we're not going to go in there just yet, is where you do the jumping minigame with Tigger. You find everybody here in this little bog, this little swamp. This would be Pooh's house, I believe. I believe that's Pooh's house. Because, yeah, this is Rabbit's house, because it's got a little rabbit hole right there. So, I'm not really sure where to start, but you know what? We're going to start over here at Eeyore's house, because I think that's where typically you would enter first, which is an empty meadow. There's not going to be a lot to look at some of these places, because it's a lot of greenery and just like woods, trees, and stuff. Like, in the book, it says this is where like Eeyore's house is supposed to be, based on the image, but obviously Eeyore's house isn't here. It had broken, and I guess he just moved it on somewhere else. It's really just a big open area that you can exit from pretty much any direction with a log in the middle of it. This is where you first meet Winnie the Pooh, I believe so. Like, there's really not a lot to look at here. Got some flowers right here, kind of like some reddish pink flowers. Some more flowers over here, some blue, yellow, pink, purple. Some purple flowers over here. This is some weird. Those are weird looking flowers. What kind of flowers are those supposed to be? I'm not sure. Every time I go into first person view, I'm using a DualSense controller, so every time I go into first person view, I hit the touchpad, but it makes them a tap because it's also registering it as a click of like the mouse. Oh, it's not doing it now. Okay. Some rocks, some weeds, some grass, and some flowers. Like I said, there's not much to look at here. Something that I find really charming about these old games, and I guess it's charming about the like limitations on the technology back then, is I like looking at the backgrounds of these areas. You know, you have like these 3D things, like you got, you know, the log, you got rocks, a few 3D trees, but then like the farther back you go, you can see like these clusters of like 3 trees and 3 trees, or I guess that's 4 trees. They're flat. Like, you can tell they're flat. Like, because you can tell they're flat by the way they look when you move from side to side. These bushes are 3D, but those trees are 2D. And the background, you got these rolling hills off in the background. If you actually had to walk through this whole world, you'd be walking for a while, because those hills look like they stretch on for a while. Let's see. If we're just looking at the skybox, it's pretty basic. It's just a blue sky with some vaguely foggy clouds and kind of like a line of fog and clouds around the horizon. I don't even know what I hit just then. Wait a minute. That looks like a floating tuft of grass past that bush over there. It is floating. It's not actually attached to the ground. Okay, that's peculiar. Alright, we've had enough of this area because there's really just not anything to look at. Okay, how about we swing by over to Pooh's house? Okay. Mr. Sanders. I don't get that reference. Does anybody know more about, like, I watched Winnie the Pooh growing up, but does anybody know more about, like, what that this Mr. Sanders, what that's supposed to be? Like, what's that a reference to? Is that Pooh's name? Mr. Sanders? We can ring his doorbell. You can see inside the house from the window out here. He's got some flowers and some weeds and stuff growing up out here next to his house. I like that his house is built into the hill and built under this tree. Almost like a hobbit hole. He's got some honey pots that are just kind of littered about back here. And they don't look empty either. I don't know why he just leaves them over here. I think he'd be eating them. This owl just sort of vibing. See what he's got to say. Been a great help. Oh, you're welcome. Hup. Let's get up here on the roof. Yeah, there's nothing special about the roof. He's got some grass kind of growing out from the shingles or whatever. It's even got a little flower right here blooming. Alright. He's got a little fireplace and a log that I guess he likes to sit on. You know, who needs a lawn chair when you just sit on a log? Have a little fire pit. What's Pooh got to say? Spent too much time on the swing. Alright. Ring also. We already rung the bell, so we're going to go into his house. So over here we got a little cuckoo clock. It's got a little Pooh that pops out of the honey pot. It's nice. Does this mirror do anything? It won't let me hit the mirror. It's got honey pots on shelves up here. Lots of honey pot. Right, that one doesn't... That one next to the green pot doesn't look like a honey pot. I'm not sure what that is. Is it like a honey jar, maybe? It's got a little chair. Like some little yellow flowers on it. Blue, yellow flowers. Actually doesn't look... Looks fairly comfortable. You got a picture of a bee. I guess because, you know... Oh, he's got 2 pictures of bees. I guess because bees make, you know, the honey his favorite food. He's got another honey pot right here on the... I would say nightstand, but it's really just like a small table next to his bed. We can open the window. Let some wind in and makes the curtains flutter, which are blue. With some little white flowers and cute curtains. He has a picture of a honey pot above his bed. That's how obsessed he is with honey, that he even likes to just look at pictures of honey. More honey pots and jars and stuff over here. It's got a little cabinet here, which you can open. And the first time you open it, a little item will actually fall out, which I've already gotten. Which, of course, has more honey pots. More honey pots in it. He's got a little ventilation. A little bit of ventilation in that pipe that goes up through his roof. Nice little dinner table. Only one chair because he's normally alone. It's kind of sad. He's got another picture of a honey pot on the wall. Really, hold on, is that... That is a honey jar kind of tucked away. I guess for safekeeping. In case he gets hungry but is out of honey everywhere else, he can go back there and get his little secret honey stash for a little emergency smackerel, as it were. I mean, he's got everything he needs in here. It's not a bad little house. He's got a bed, a little dining table, plenty of honey to eat. He's even got a nice little, I don't know how nice it is, but he's got a carpet, or a rug rather. It looks kind of faded because like the texture fades the closer it gets to the middle. So it's clearly old. Huh. It's a nice little house. All right, thanks, Pooh. All right, let's go check out somewhere else in the 100 Acre Wood. Let's go check out this tree. The curious tree buzzing with bees. There it is. This is the tree where you try to get honey for Pooh. Oh, what's Pooh doing? He's thinking. He's thinking. Similar to the open meadow, this is just a round area with not much. It's just a lot of greenery, a lot of bushes that outline the area. A little pond over here with some lily pads. and I can swim in it. That's nice. Can I land on the lily pads? I can, so they can support my weight. Got some reeds, lily pads, rocks. The pond is swimmable. Similar background to the open meadow, just rolling hills and some flat 2D trees. Lots of bushes. A log similar to the meadow as well. Of course, you can talk to Pooh and probably do the minigame again where you can climb this tree, which has a lot of beehives in it. Oh no, I fell. The beehives, obviously in the minigame, if you've done it, you already know the bees will come out of the beehives and try to pop the balloons that Pooh is using to rise up the tree. These little holes are where Pooh will eat the honey from. I'm trying to be careful and get as high up on the tree as I can. I think this is as high as I can go. Yeah. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, it's as high as I can go. We're actually pretty high up. Hup. And all the way down. I didn't count how many beehives there were up there, but there's quite a few. I mean, you would think, you know, Pooh could easily get honey if we just knocked each beehive down with the Keyblade or something. Make it a lot easier for him. But then I guess they wouldn't be there to make more honey for him. Yeah, so I guess that'd be counterproductive. Oh, there's another pond over there that we can't get to because we'll leave the area. Actually, we're just walled off, invisible wall from getting over there. Okay. It's a nice area. Let's proceed. We can't exit that area from any direction, it seems. We have to go down the path. Alright. I'm gonna stop by Rabbit's house. So the entrance to Rabbit's house, we've got a little bridge here. There was a bridge there, but Tigger broke it. It's Rabbit's vegetable patch. Oh, there's Tigger right there, as a matter of fact. You can see the rolling hills, more rolling hills off in the background here at the 100 Acre Wood. This is much more than 100 acres. I'm just going to be honest with you. I've seen 100 acres. This is a lot more than that. There's the vegetable patch. We got carrots over here. There's also more carrots over here. Got to protect from Tigger. You can walk in the stream. It's not deep enough to swim in. Got pumpkins. Got pumpkin patch over here. I can pull it out. Where did it go? Where did it... Let me try it again. Okay, so I just send them into the abyss. Let's see what we got over here. Where's the sign? Cabbage. Got cabbage. Into the void. Can I pick carrots too? No, doesn't look like I can pick carrots. Alright. So he's got his vegetable patch in front of his house here. Because this is like, I would assume this is the main entrance, because this is where his mailbox is, the rabbit mailbox. There's a letter inside. Please join our next game of hide and seek, Pooh. Oh, Pooh left Rabbit some mail. He's got a little carrot plant. I guess that's a cabbage plant and something else. That's where Rabbit hangs his clothes, even though I never actually see Rabbit wear clothes. Gutters so he can drain the water. I guess he uses that water to wash clothes in, because here's his little washboard. Obviously, they don't have electricity, so they can't use like a washing machine. The property is completely lined with bushes, which I guess is nice for denoting your property lines. It's got some tools, some more potted vegetables probably over here. Nice little round window. I actually like that. Rabbit's house. Rabbit's house. It's a little rabbit hole. It's another, I would say the back entrance to his house. It looks like the back entrance to his house, but I don't know if Rabbit uses the rabbit hole more or the actual front door more. Over here, I believe in Rechain of Memories is basically where you do the minigame where you have to move vegetables and stuff to one side or the other. Let's go take a look inside Rabbit's house. His house is a bit more cluttered than Pooh's. He's got a lot of honey pots. Got a picture of a pumpkin. dining table, also with one chair, even though people come over pretty often. Well, there's another chair over here, so. Sorry, the camera's a bit finicky in these real closed off environments. There's that window. I don't... These dimensions are not adding up. Hold on, let me go outside. Okay. The dimensions of that house are not adding up when I go in. The window and the rabbit hole are farther apart from each other and the door than they appear once you're inside. Because see, now the window is right next to the door, and it's lower. And the rabbit hole is not completely around the back of the house, it seems. Because I would assume the rabbit hole should be about right here. Right where rabbit is. It's got a honey pot hidden up there in the roots, because you can see the tree's roots kind of... I guess it kind of makes up the frame of the house. A little towel, a little cabinet. I'm not sure if that's like a teapot or maybe it's just like a water pot, perhaps. Okay. Something with a little carrot label on it. Some kind of jar. Maybe it's like carrot juice or something. Perhaps. It's got honey, a bowl of carrots. It's got a broom, dustpan. At least he's prepared to sweep up all this dirt that makes up his floor. Some plates. No, sorry, not much else. He's got a hat and a scarf hung up next to the rabbit hole. So that makes me think that he uses the rabbit hole as his main entrance. Hold on a minute. He's got a picture of a carrot next to the door. A honey pot. Let's see. Okay, so for lighting, they have to have electricity because he has... Is that a lantern or like an electric light? Kind of looks like a kerosene lamp. I can't tell if that's electricity or if that's like a flame in there. Because it looks like a light bulb, but it also kind of looks like a kerosene lamp or like a fuse in there that's lit. It kind of looks like a fuse or like a candle. That's what I think it is. So yeah, they don't have electricity. He just has it hung up. I love that he's got this rug here, but it's surrounded by dirt, so you're just going to track dirt onto the rug. Okay, Rabbit, what do you got to say? Thank you so much. You're welcome. Another picture of 2 carrots and another picture of a bee. Everybody really likes bees. I guess honey is the prime currency here in the 100 Acre Wood. I'm going to leave Rabbit's house. Alright, we'll go out the back entrance. Or to next. Let's see. Oop. Yeah, if you fly up on the book, the way I guess the map is tilted in reality is you hit the ground really quick. But if you fly up, watch how high you go. You go out of the camera because of the way the map is tilted. There. You know what? We're gonna go here. Stout tree. This is also sort of where you end the world. It's not like the last place you go, but it's where you end the world. You're all up on the hill or whatever, and Sora walks away over the bridge. Here's Eeyore's house. So he relocated from the empty meadow, I guess. No, I'm not gonna push Pooh right now on the swing. Not now. Sorry, Eeyore. So we got a stream down here. This is where you found Eeyore for the first time, floating in the stream, and you can swim in it. The reflections of this stream are actually pretty nice. I'm not sure how far down you can go. About to find out. Oh, okay, you can actually exit through the stream. Okay, let's head back. That I actually didn't know, that you could exit by swimming down the stream. I would imagine it's the same going that way. There's a lot of trees and bushes out in this part of the 100 Acre Wood. Let's see. This skybox is much like the other, though the clouds seem a bit more dispersed than at the meadow. Across the bridge. Some flowers, some more bushes. I'm surprised this hill, like the very tip of the hill, isn't crumbling. It doesn't look like it's held together by much. Or we can go up here to the stout tree. Here's the swing that you would be pushing Pooh on. You cannot get in the swing. Owl's up there. Let's talk to Pooh. No, we're not swinging now. No, sir. Actually, not a bad view from up here. But with all the trees lining the horizon, you can't see that far into the 100-acre wood. This whole world is honestly just kind of a vibe. I really like the 100-acre wood. I don't like some of the mini games, but I like the world. I like the aesthetic of the world. I just like how it makes me feel. It makes me feel calm. Part of that could be the music too, though. Alright. I think we've seen about all we can see here. Back to the map. Okay. Alright, you know what? Let's make a stop here at the tree stumps. This is where you do the jumping minigame with Tigger. Tigger and Roo are over here bouncing on this log, this, well, half a log, I guess. This little seesaw they've created. A little puddle that never dries up. These trees were huge. I mean, look at the size of these stumps. Who cut these? As far as I know, no one around here has anything capable of cutting a tree this thick. Mysteries of the 100-acre wood. Got a big, what looks like a big honey pot there in the middle. You can use these to get to various ledges and platforms here in this part of the map. You can even get on these trees, which you kind of have to do to grab some items. This area can be frustrating for some, as you collect certain like fruits and other items that are up in the trees. If you're trying to do everything, that is. But there's a lot of stuff to jump on, which is nice because, you know, it's kind of like the Tigger-themed area. I wonder what this is. Well, see, Piglet, it's a little wooden plank that you can use as a jumping platform. If I jump on this, all right now. All right, listen here. All right, you're getting on my nerves. There, see? It's a little platform, shoots up a water jet. You can use that to get higher up. Pooh's over here just sort of vibing next to this. It's kind of like a slide almost. This tree doesn't have honey. Yeah. You can like drop an item from down that slide. It requires getting up into the trees like I did a moment ago. Oh, that thing was still up there? Stays up there for a while. I like how sort of closed off this area is. Some more tree stumps over here that you can step on. Oh, there it is. And it elevates that one that I completely missed. It doesn't elevate it for long, though. You can also use them to launch you into trees and stuff. What do they do? Oh. I think if you talk to them, they'll offer to do the minigame again. We're not going to do that. Yeah, the most curious thing about this area is who cut these trees down? That's what I want to know. Because I don't think they have any power tools. And I don't think they're strong enough to cut through a tree this thick. Right. But I like how closed off this, part of the forest is. If I lived in the 100-acre wood, I would totally just relax here. Okay, I think we have one more place to go to. Yeah. The Muddy Path. Here we are at the Muddy Path. This is where you have to kind of lead everybody to this little piece. I'm not sure what to call this in the middle of the mud. It's like shrubbery, I'm not sure. It's a little thicket. There's Roo up in the tree. Oh, everybody's off doing what they were doing before, I see. I don't think I can go in there, though. Eeyore's already in there. You do leave footprints in the mud. How long does it take for them to disappear? Not too long. See, in this minigame, you would be leading Pooh around to find everybody, like Rabbit in this little hole. And I think all of these little holes are, like, connected. Pooh would need to go up through this hole to get to the top area, I think. Or like, oh no, he could grab onto these flowers and then he like floats up or something. You can jump into this and then choose, you know, you have to choose what direction you want to go in. So like, if we choose this direction, it doesn't put me up there like it should. That's odd. Huh. It should take me up there. How peculiar. Huh. I'm not sure. Why that's not working. Maybe it only works if you do the minigame. Yeah, let's see. We're gonna try and do the minigame and see if that works. Come on, Pooh. Yeah, okay, so I guess it only works if you're doing the minigame. See, Pooh will grab the flowers and the butterflies will lift him up onto that area, but I'm now back down, so I gotta jump up there again. We're not actually doing the minigame, I'm just doing this so I can actually get up here and look around. This area is also really closed off, just like the last area we were in. So you got this log here, there's a spider web in the middle of it. Tigger's jumping back and forth, I'm not gonna bother him. It's a beehive up there. Yeah, now I remember, use the beehive. Can I hit it with magic? Yeah, use the beehive to clog up the hole. Because otherwise Pooh will just fall through the hole. Owls flying around. Piglet's lost in this little hole in the tree. That tree branch isn't complete. It's odd. And Owl just flies back and forth here. I don't like this area very much. Maybe it's because of the mud down here. I do like this like little thicket that they collect in as you find them. It's real closed off. I don't know why. It reminds me of like... Did you ever watch The Land Before Time? I can't remember which one it was. They were in like... in a circle of like just really tall grass. I think Spike was eating the grass. I don't know why this reminds me of that. They were just like in a closed off little circle of really tall like weeds and grass and stuff. It's an odd thing for it to remind me of and completely unrelated, but that's just what I thought of. I wonder where this like wind is coming from. Like what is generating that air pressure and where does this well go? Curious. I think that's pretty much everything there is to really do and look at here at the 100 Acre Wood, because you know it's mostly trees, bushes, flowers, and a few people's houses. You know, you can't travel to necessarily every part of the 100 Acre Wood. So I think that's really all of it, because you know you have this house over here. I can't remember whose house this is. Is this I don't think it's Owl's house. Is this Tigger's house or maybe Kanga's house? There's another house right here that you can't go to. And I'm having trouble remembering whose house is which. This is Owl's house. Because it's up in the tree. Pretty sure that's Owl's house. And this tree with this swing over here. Huh. That might be Tigger's house, I'm not sure. Everybody's house is here, I just can't remember whose house is which. So like this would be the stream that cuts through Rabbit's vegetable patch where the carrots and the cabbage and the pumpkins are. One standalone tree over here is a really small tree too. But that's really about everything there is to look at. I like the art in the book. It's like Pooh's house and the hill and everything. Yeah, there's not much to look at in the 100 Acre Wood. It's just a lot of greenery and stuff, but I really like the world, and I wanted to bring back the world tour videos because I've been meaning to do another one for quite some time. I just never got around to it. I know these types of videos aren't necessarily for everybody, but if you like these kind of senseless, chill, let's walk around and explore type videos, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more of them. Also, leave some comments below. Tell me what you think of these types of videos and what other types of Kingdom Hearts content you think might be cool to see from this channel. Because this channel is now completely rededicated to Kingdom Hearts. Non-Kingdom Hearts stuff will no longer be posted onto this channel. You can go to my second channel, Dark the Lad, for some other stuff that are not Kingdom Hearts focused. So, that is the 100 Acre Wood World Tour. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. And the next World Tour will either be Monstro or Halloween Town. It'll be one or the other. So, we will keep going until we've done a World Tour for every world in Kingdom Hearts 1, and then, based on the reception of these worlds, we will continue on to Kingdom Hearts 2 and the other games, in which there's a lot more to look at and see in a lot of those worlds. So, thank you guys again. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next World